Welcome back to my channel, everyone. The show's again, Red Fox. Come back to another episode of Let's Play Crusader Kings 3, the Game of Thrones mod, where we're going to continue our run as the House of Blackfyre. In the last episode, some weird things happened between us taking over Myr, us having it hand out a ton of land. Tyrosh apparently at the very end of it ended up taking over the guy that we were trying to befriend. So we're going to go ahead and stop that sway because it doesn't really make any difference anymore. And it's kind of becoming an issue where we do not want to be allied with this guy anymore. We kind of want to break um, off of this guy, but I have to figure that out here in a minute. And then also, like, our maester, who we thus executed, apparently called me and my wife apparently incestuous, and that's, yeah, it's kind of weird. Don't understand what all was going on with that, but we ended up executing him, kind of role playing a little bit there with that out of frustration. And then now we're going to be going on to take over Pentos. So we're going to draconically subjugate Prince Manio, and we're just gonna press on. We're going to call on our ally from Tyrosh here. No one's talking about like potentially getting rid of him at some point, but that's fine. We're going to go after Pentos first. So going to go ahead and station our guys over here, right on the edge, and we're going to push on into their lands. Trying to find the first place to actually go after. It looks like this is ironically, the one that we're right next to is the first one that we can go for. We do now, in fact, have a son as well. Holy, what great luck. We were sitting there worried about that, and we end up getting hail, which is awesome. Both children, it does look like, are going to be homely. Is not as bad as ours, is it? Like, ours is much worse than that, right? Ours is just straight up hideous, but yeah, no, homely is not anywhere near as bad as what we have, so that's actually really, really good. We're going to go ahead and educate this child ourselves as well, just like the daughter, and hopefully we can get some pretty good martial stats, if nothing else, from that kid once they become of age. So something to look at here in the future. So, and we can get that artifact. Awesome. Okay, that's pretty cool. So this guy like gifted me something? That's wild. Hmm. And his opinion of me is not horrible. It's only negative 31. It's not the worst thing in the world. So we will keep that in mind as we continue on. Probably irrelevant in the grand scheme of things, but still interesting all the same. Oh, has died. His dragon, the white beast Dynex, is now without guidance or a rider. So, oh, it looks like the actual. Oh, and wow, what a great luck. We actually, looks like our ally must have uh, conquered him in battle. That's actually quite wild. And break the Bravos Pintos Treaty. Okay, so let's see this. Since not I say 2009, since 2009, the Bravosi have forced the proud city of Pintos to abide by a heavy-handed treaty. The time has come for Pintos to tear this treaty to shreds and govern ourselves freely. Will once again be able to develop their military, hire sellswords, and participate in slavery. Bravos will gain a Caspell Act for 15 years that will allow them to try and reassert the treaty. You lose the Bravos Pintos Treaty. So you actually apparently, yeah, we're gonna break that because yeah, we need to be able to acquire troops through the land that we have here because if not, that's kind of just a waste for us, right? So let's go ahead. We are one up on our Ismir. Where is that at? I don't even know where this one is. Hold up. Yeah, we're just gonna give that away. We'll give that to no. Hold up. We're gonna give that to this guy right here. This it's a girl. Okay, wonderful. Found a new empire. Let's see what our empire is first, real quick, because I actually haven't seen what the empires are for all these different places. So let's look at Tyrosh because I'm assuming it's gonna be the main one. The kingdom of the three daughters. Okay, and then you have the empire of Pentos, and you also have the kingdom of Bravos, which okay, so the kingdom of Bravos and the city of Bravos are pretty much the same in size. It's kind of wild. Same thing with the kingdom of Pentos, and same thing with the kingdom of the three daughters. Um, for me particularly, I think just finding a new empire is probably just best, right? Yeah, let's do that. Let's go ahead and the Blackfyre reigns supreme. Okay, so we're gonna make the kingdom of Blackfyre. So that actually kind of makes things a little bit easy for us, right? So now we can actually go for Bravos, I believe. We can go ahead and just conquer the we can probably conquer the kingdom. I think we're just going to go for the free city of Bravos first, and we're going to leave the weaker section to come back for later. So we're going to go ahead and call in Tyrosh once again. Now, we are running low on prestige now, but I'm not too worried about that. I think once we take over this war, we win this war and we take over this land, I'm pretty sure we're just going to be pretty much golden here. So let's go ahead and let's move on. War has broken out within the realm, and I still have yet to be crowned. Given the circumstances, the realm may yet forgive me if I forgo a formal coronation ceremony. Then again, the lords of the realm may hold it against me in the years to come. It must be done to secure my throne. It must be done uh, properly or not. You will wait until the war is resolved to host a coronation. Yeah, sure, fine. I love it. Yeah, pretty much think you have to do the coronation. I don't think there's any way around it. Okay, we have a ton of pop-ups up here. That's pretty rough to look at. We did have look like a faction, a dissolution faction at that. Interesting. An uncrowned ruler, so that's actually becoming a big problem with our people. So I guess we're going to have to. Hmm. I have a feeling that we're probably just going to have to win this war really, really quickly, or we're probably just going to end up losing, right? Mm-hmm. Okay. Let's go ahead and let's. Okay, hold on. Yeah, 3 months. We're not going to make it in time. That stinks. Oh well. Um, no, we're not going to do that. Already have enough problems as it is right now with this war going on right now. Let's move down here and let's take care of this. Dang. Okay. So pretty poor planning on my part here. Let's go ahead and let's call everybody to this dissolution war. All of our allies. So unfortunate in timing, but it is what it is. I'm glad we didn't break this alliance with this guy yet because man, we definitely need it now. So if we can go ahead and hurry up and win this war as quickly as possible, I think that we might have a shot. But we gotta start really hurrying. Let us move up here because we're going to be focusing on Bravos first before we do anything else. Okay, we do have a war going on right now. Let's go ahead and call that up. Don't really know where this guy's at, this other random war that we just had pop up, so let us go ahead and take care of those. We are going to start releasing all of our prisoners. We have a bunch of them, so we're about to just get pop-ups galore. So we do have another admiral that we can put in here. This ally should get there in time to save me here, so that's fine. And some of these are pretty unfortunate because of the amount of time it's taking me to actually uh, take them, because it's taking me 3 months at a time. Let's go ahead and try to get through these. Once again, if you haven't seen me in a previous series, this is one gripe I do have with CK, is that these different people that you actually ransoming off, if you do like a mass ransom for all your prisoners, it does take forever, feels like. Um, Let's go ahead and take this back real quick because they did just retake that from us. Go ahead and take these guys, and then there's our 100%. So awesome, awesome, awesome. Okay, we did get a ridiculous amount of land real quick, so we do need to, once again, like we did a little bit ago, invest in bank. Awesome. You have a deal. We'll buy 5 shares. Awesome. We're gonna give them a bunch of money there. But yeah, we invest in bank there. That seems like a pretty decent choice. We already had plenty of gold anyway. So before we focus on the big thing that we have to deal with right now, which it does look kind of minor now because it looks like we have plenty enough troops to actually beat them. So a problem for another time. We're gonna go ahead and like just basically give out these pieces of land right here because we do have a bunch of them to hand out. So we're gonna go ahead and hand this woman out 3 pieces. And instead of doing what I was doing last time, where I was trying to give out even duchies and everything, we're just going to give out just 3 pieces of land per person, and we're just going to try to keep them somewhat close to each other, and that should be fine, I think. We're not going to try to make it super difficult. We might give out, yeah, we'll give out 5 to her just to kind of keep it looking clean here. Another Westerosi, let's go ahead, or High Valyrian, there we go. Because I don't also want to take forever to do this either, because this seems like just not fun content to probably watch. Just kind of like the last episode where I had to do this, so just trying to make this quick. Let's go ahead and give out this last few here. Get a lot of women. There's not a lot of men that are actually getting these pieces of land here, so interesting. We'll give out this 1 piece just like some random person. Once again, another woman. Interesting. And okay, so we do have a bunch of land still. Is there just like a bunch of these different pieces in here? So Bravos is like many different places, right? So what I'm going to do is I'm going to give out each piece of them to someone. Okay, so we have 1 piece of land that we have not given out yet, and I don't actually know who it is. Like, let me see. What other piece of land am I missing here? Oh, there's one up here. Okay, fine. It gives us a lot of individual people that are our actual vassals now, but it does kind of spread out the wealth a little bit there. So now the big thing is we need to go ahead and find where this capital is to this rebellion, and we need to just go ahead and move on down here. They are sieging pretty quickly, so it is something to be mindful for. Let's go over here and attack this 700 band here. No, 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 we're not going to. We're going to actually attack them. So hopefully they actually move on over here. We should win this once they get there. Yeah, especially with the dragon, we should be able to. I'll add it to my collection. That is awesome. We got another banner, so that actually helps a little bit. We'll wash our hands, try to keep ourselves a little bit healthy here. And now it just becomes us just retaking back the land that they took from us. Oh, hello, war declared. Okay. Is that Dorne? Oh, Dorne. Oh my goodness. Okay, well that's interesting. That's actually that's actually a pretty big one there. I don't know how many people that Dorne has, but they probably have quite a bit. So let us go ahead and call everybody to war here. We're just going to try to take back the land that they took, and hopefully this will get things down pretty quickly for us. I imagine it's probably going to be a pretty slow siege, though, if I had to guess, because I imagine that Mirror is probably a just tough siege to get. But it looks like we're handling it pretty well. So, I mean, 3 months, I think, is fine. Offer military assistance, absolutely. How old is he? He's 3. Okay, interesting. Okay. So where are these guys at? They're up here. There's my allies. Thank goodness my guys can hold for a minute because, man, if they didn't. Okay. Alright, so they're going back down here to siege. Um, that's okay. Okay. Alrighty, so we do. I'm actually just like sitting here, just really focused in on this because there's so much stuff going on, and we have to really, really be careful because they got a lot of people coming after me. I need to figure out where this war is at right quick. This is the High Lordship of the Stepstones, so that one might actually be a pretty easy one to get here. An order defied, fine, whatever. Don't care too much about that. Okay, and white piece this. Thank you very much. Let's get this out of here. Okay. So where is the land that we inherited at, I guess, is now the question. It's this right here. Okay. So let's hand this out. Wonderful. Okay. We'll worry about those prisoners later. Not too worried about that at the moment. I do need us to go ahead and raise up everybody that we can here. First off, we need to go over here and deal with these guys. We're going to attack these guys real quick. This should be an easy war here. Enforce demands. Beautiful. Okay. So now it's just Dorn, and we don't necessarily need to actually beat Dorn just straight up. We just need to be able to um, white piece them. We don't necessarily need to enforce demands on them because I don't necessarily need their money or anything like that. I just need to be able to keep them at bay. And that's actually a good start. Being able to beat them in that battle right there makes things significantly easier, all things considered. Okay, is there anything else? Like, this looks like it's still being taken, but I don't really see how. Have they taken anything, I guess, is the question. They want the claim on the High Lordship of Tiger Island. They want one piece of land. That's wild. That's all they want? Okay. I did not expect that. I thought they would want way more than that, but okay. Well, now that I see that I can beat them, I'm kind of curious if I can just like actually enforce demands if I beat them in this next battle. So, oh my goodness. Okay, come on, man. If this battle goes bad, I'm gonna have to just white piece it, but it looks like it's gonna be good. You're dragging out. Oh, Alterax has actually laid 2 eggs. That's awesome. Okay, sweet. Whoa, invalidated. Claim. Okay, interesting. Okay, pause real quick. So now that we have finally finished every war, we can go ahead and do our we can go ahead and do good. Hold court. Let's just go ahead and do this first. We'll give them gold. We'll do that. Yep. Yep. Okay. Let's go ahead and do everything with our banners real quick. Let's put everything into place. Probably could have done this earlier, but I just didn't think about it, honestly. I was in the middle of dealing with all these wars, so that's kind of like a noob thing that I did there. I definitely should have been focused in on this a little bit because these bonuses are actually really nice. And let's see. Let's go ahead and put the blue and the white dragon egg. That's pretty cool. And they did have one more thing here. Court grandeur. I'm not really worried about fashion. Modest food. Supply that. That's fine. And then let me see activities. Does it have it here? Coronation. Beautiful. We're going to go ahead and do that. Have it in myrrh. Efficient. We're going to do that. Close it. Promote rule. Legitimacy. Raise dynasty. Let's do that. Let's raise dynasty renown. Let's max out everything. So we have the gold for it. Let's just max it out completely. That'd be awesome, right? And we're going to definitely take flight, and we're going to hire mercenaries. 100%. And let's start the coronation. 800 gold. That ain't nothing. Let's go ahead and get it. Alright, so that gives us a new perk. We can transfer that person off. Let's do with Iron Constitution real quick. We also need to go ahead and influence these wards' personalities. Ambitious, sadistic. Let's just do ambitious and see what that happens there. Let's see this one. If we can do ambitious with him as well, that would also be really good. Man, didn't get either one of them. That's kind of annoying. And alright. Lost in Lust, no. I'm just going to take the stress from there. Okay. The Crown of the Black Dragon, that shall do nicely, yes. Okay. And so it begins. Awesome. Okay. I keep getting so many different things right here. Oh, and we had twin sons. They shall both have eggs. Yes, absolutely. Egg will do. Egg will do. Yes, that'd be really cool. If we can get some more dragon riders in our house, that'd be awesome. Okay. Justice is served. Okay, cool. Man, there's a lot of trial by combats. These must be all of the people that that actually got imprisoned whenever we white peace to the dissolution faction. I'm assuming that's what this is. No. I'm gonna do recreation after this. Fine coronation, and we did lose a little bit of stress, so that's nice. Okay, so now the thing about it is can I actually do another activity real fast? Because I would love to be able to do like anything to reduce stress here. I would imagine so, right? Yes. That would be absolutely ecstatic. Alright, and now the goal for this is to go ahead and try and get our stress down. Go ahead. There is no justice. Okay, whatever. We have too many held duchies. Okay, well, where's Mother's Crown at? Okay, well, we can give that out to you then. Mother's Crown can go to you. Okay. Trying to keep our people happy from things that we don't like. We want to at least like reduce some of the stuff. Like we don't want people just hate us because we're holding too many duchies. That just seems like such a noob thing for me to do that I don't need to like get caught up in. All right, there we go. And now we're just waiting on our feast to go ahead and commence so that way we can go ahead and reduce our stress. It's fine. Ooh, 170 stress down. Let's do that. That is amazing. Not doing anything there, so that's fine. We'll continue doing what we're doing. Alrighty, 16 days shouldn't give me too much. Oh, I will take Eager Reveler though. That's actually a pretty good one. And there's no justice. Okay, this thing's whatever. All right, and the feast is over, and we reduced our stress. And this episode kind of went a little bit long, though, but I think I'm going to call it here to kind of recap everything that's happened. We've made great progress after that very first episode, where we ended up losing the War of the Nine Penny Kings, but we do have a giant empire to work with now. We do have only a few small people that are within our actual like area inside all of Essos that we can actually move into. We only have the, I guess, the king of the king of the free city of Tyrosh. We only have the small guy left that is in Bravos itself, which we are actually able to go after. And I'm going to go ahead and leave y'all in pins and needles. I'm declaring war on him, and we're going to call the episode here. Thank you guys for watching. Hope you guys enjoyed this episode. I know it was a little bit less talking. There's a little bit more just waiting and seeing what would happen. But anyway, hope you guys enjoyed all the same. We're making great progress, and the quest for the Iron Throne is still in our grasp. We're still working on it. We're getting closer every single day. So again, guys, thank you guys for watching. Again, leave a comment section below if you have anything you want to say, anything I'm missing, or any kind of mistake that I'm making along the way. Or if you just like the episode and you just like the series, just like the episodes, it helps out a lot. It means a great deal. Every view and every like and comment helps. So again, guys, thank you guys for watching. I'll see you all next time.